Okay. Nope. And oh wait, I just did it. Don't even have to dream. I'm the shit. I make you cream. I almost had him too. Yeah, so. No way. When you the mayonnaise and mustard, you can relish in it. And when the nanny fucks the husband, what does she tell the kids? That's a whole nother discussion. We can fit in our kicks. That's a whole nother discussion. You can fit in these kicks. Yeah. Where'd he go? Okay. Damn. I'm gonna let this song play out, then I'll see if anyone's in chat. We got viewers? Nope. They don't lie. Not the Maz. I'm coming for you. How, bro? How do people play this character? I don't get it, bro. It's not me. Okay. Oh man. I got you, bro. I'm waiting down here. Okay, perfect. You're gonna be the last kill, bro. That didn't count? Nah, if zombies. Wow, that was a clutch move from him, bro. What can I can't even hate. I cannot hate. That won them the game, quite literally. Can't hate. Why did I- Pepsi bottle, Coca-Cola. Look at this KD real quick. Oh, it's even. Never mind. You know, now that I'm actually streaming, I could probably do that Minecraft parody shit. I don't know. It's whatever though. Accuracy 1%. Only chomper players. What do I care about? Oh yeah, I have to read chat. I could play SoundCloud from my computadora. Boo boo boo. Yeah, I don't need to be in fucking whatever it's called. I get smart on it, I'm the shit. I get dumb on it, I'm the shit. Okay. That's interesting. I took my headphones and stopped playing through my TV. Kinda cool. Probably got the worst sticky bomb ever. Okay. Whatever. 67 is. Throw grenade. Kill 50 people. Then grenade blow up. Alright, bro. Same guy. What else do I have? I think there's 10 gnome bomb carriers. That'll be a lot easier to do as Chomper. But here we go. People, yeah. Trying so hard to act like we don't care. Man. Please kill him, bro. Rap ain't nothing but all talking shit. My girl look pretty up there right there. My eyes, yeah, it's my solid future. I don't even know how the audio quality sounds. I don't even care about the quality of stream, bro. I'm kind of mad that it's not playing on the TV. I wouldn't even have these headphones on. You think he noticed? That's got me, bro. Give it up. If Core hits the headshots, it's like instant death. You could tell when they switch because you lose your first 50 health, like kind of meticulous, and then it just disappears. If it ain't hit, goddamn it. If it ain't hit, don't hope it hush. If it ain't hit, man, they sound like man, they still yo, man, they look like kill 50 no bomb carriers. No way, man. Putting this right here. Sure. wombo comboed while they were diffusing. Sure, whatever. I didn't see a single plant. 50 page essays of revelations. Ah. My birthday in 4 minutes? Wow. That's crazy. That stuff vanished quick. Who's shooting at me now, bro? Birthday's in 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I used my Pikmin radar. Let me get on that. Go ahead. W lag, bro. Alright. I'm going on 20 like on a 0-3 run, bro. To make it 100 degrees on y'all though. Over. I don't know if I helped. Did not. Sometimes I feel like the shit. Sometimes I feel like I'm shit. Sometimes I wanna stand for something that I don't wanna see. They didn't really plan on cussing, but sometimes it's just shit. Finally, man. Ooh, what a stick though. I'm going to 21 disgruntled and upset, bro. That's what's happening. Unless I kill this no bomb carrier. Wow. Sensitivity too high, bro. I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. No way. What is happening? Okay. We killed before we died at 21. That's more than I can ask for. How high level's not your day, bub? They just got this game for Christmas in huge 2026. They got a 10-year-old game for Christmas, bro. I'd be pissed. What did my parents do to have that little motion? Let me. I couldn't even swing, bro. When did everybody start using plasma P? Everything is jealous of me, by the way. actually low-key okay with them defusing it, because I gotta vanquish some gnome bomb carriers, and I don't have that on me. Okay, cool. 21 on a win. Guys, I'm 21 years old. Guys. Guys. Guys, that's my birthday. I am, guys. Look at me go. $69 fucking KD. Sometimes I feel like this shit. Sometimes I feel like I'm shit. Sometimes I wanna stay for something. And sometimes I wanna sit. Sometimes I just sit when you eat mayonnaise and a mustard you could relish and eat. And when the nanny fought the husband, what does she tell the kids? It's a whole other discussion you can fit in these kicks. Oh. It's the greatest song of all time, bro. Yeah, no, man. Couldn't even see. I'm 32. On my birthday, we're gonna start with people say I'm too old, but actually, I can still get a college degree. I'm not a loser. That's in a ramshackle place. I was right. Oh, was the gleam of the night. Can you heal me instead of the bunk joy? Uh-oh. But I made new friends here underground. I was chosen for a second chance at life. I was the watcher, now I watch for all of time. I'm just gonna be singing to shit, man. With my friends in low places. You put the crown on his fire chomper, bro. That's so ass. I mean, dragon with sprinkler. I don't think anything's gonna beat that. All due respect, but I'm gonna follow a guy with a crown, even if it's self-appointed. Got your ass. With my friends alone. Darth Gamer. Wow. Music for sad people. Oh yeah. I just did this on Spotify. I don't even know how it got on the SoundCloud. Yeah, this is gonna be chomper lane, bro. Do not come your ass down here. I'm eating the scientist. Hey. How often do you see that? I don't know why. Don't kill my fucking pot, bitch. Vimp, vimp. Thank you, thank you. Time to go in and die. Y'all saw that play though? That's what a pro chomper looks like. And I got the assist on that. I think if I literally play this non-stop, I probably gonna get very close to max level in time. That's just today and tomorrow. But I won't be doing that, because that's crazy. If this game's not here when I get back, then damn, bro. What's up? Oh, he had 8%? Citron, you sold, bro. Please kill him, Toxic P. You're so trash. And I'm out. No way. I'll do that though. I don't think so, buddy. No. Can we eat him? Thank you. Mine. This Vanquish Master shit is easy. Oh, and that's mine. Oh! If I pulled that off, more worthy kids. Okay. My birthday. Beneath the lights. Oh, I can get Festivus stuff. I think I have everything though. I'm not gonna buy anything. Can I trade stars for coins? Happy birthday. My first happy birthday message at 12:11. What do y'all think of that? I'm not gonna do this. Oh man. This is the life for me, bro. How did you survive all that? No, thank you, bro. Who gooped me? Who gooped me? Like, seriously. The gravity grenade. Yeah, I saw it. They know they're about to lose the point, right? Engineer is not a bad choice. Neither is All Star. There we go. We kept it. I know you're low. What's up? I'm right beneath you. Really? Really? There you go, bro. This Mando Pony? What am I listening to right now? You're dumb. Why do they think I would like this? Maybe this is also worthy, kids. I'm almost at crunch mode. Here goes. Not worth it, not worth it at all. In fact, it was a terrible idea. We got some shareds though. This sucks. Like, even when I was into cringier music, this is some shit I would say sucks. Don't tell me he's about to follow me. Alright, you got your revenge. He thinks he's killing it on these drums, bro. Okay, he's killing it on that piano now. I don't know if y'all can even hear this. Yeah, alright, bro. I'm cool on this. I'll save you. I'm not killing anybody, I'm killing a potted plant. Oh, where are the kids? Come on. Oh my gosh, man. To the heavy side. Where? He's uploaded a heavy side episode. Alright, well. If he's at 50 health, I would have lived that. Can't take us all on. He's sending a drone up there. That's funny. I'm gonna do. Oh, he's gonna do. What's the part? Down, 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 down to the center of the earth. That's awesome, man. Nine percent health. Goop. I'll make an update video. I don't even talk about it on stream, bro. I thought I was gonna go crazy, bro. I'm 32. I have a family. That was 11 years away, bro. 11 years is a while. I've been alive for 2 decades. What is getting me? Alright, well. This is so bad. Like, I don't think it's my cup of tea anymore, but it's I like see the appeal. Like a Fallout Boy kind of thing. Those are both terrible attempts at getting me away. What's up? Man, I want to get to that last point. You should have stayed up in your dead daddy's balls. Somebody making an animation meme to this right now. Get in there. Fuck. Shoot him, what are you doing? Are we dead ass? Sounds like metal. You fuck off. Can I hit shots? That's already kids. I don't know what song though. Okay. 3 zombies on there. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Kill you. Should I waited till the last second? Probably. But I can hope for the best. Go team, there are 0 zombies on point. Oh, run! Let's go! Good fight, soldiers. Move. Gaius was the engineer when us that. You can shoot too, the fuck? No way. Alright, good. No way! 1 health? The TP's in a terrible location also. Let's get the bucketheads going. Yeah, I'm not finished, so. If I were to play any character against this team, I forget who my favorite soldier was. Give me Centurion though. Maybe I should have picked like Astronaut. Yeah. Accuracy is abysmal right now. It's a good weave, bro. I did the wrong P. I ZPG'd the one that was looking at me and not the one that was Gatling P'd. We moved though. Okay. Good swing. Yeah, let's go to the normal sniping spot. See ya. See ya. Please don't move. How does that cactus see me, man? Yeah, it was a wrap. Hey! Alpha Tango Romero's kind of a cool name. Oh! That was kind of cold, no? Nobody rock with that. How desperately do we need kills? I'm gonna go all-star, assuming we need people to just dumb rush in. Yeah, 26 seconds. I got a kill. I think that's it, I fear. No. That's twice. I sprint tackled and got nothing. I'm on Twitter right now, bro. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh my god, maybe not, bro. Look at all these chompers I have to max out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I hate this character, man. What do I hope this is? Vanquish confirmed. I hope it's Vanquish confirmed. I fear it's a regular old Team Vanquish. I guess it's back. I was like, what? You don't you dare, don't you dare. You're a fool. Alright, all of a sudden I was surrounded. You figure this game would make me better at math, bro. Like, what's 39% of 75? But I'm not. Oh, that's a lost cause. I didn't even want to use that on you, but I mean, I guess. I'm listening to music for 12-year-olds because 12 is 21 backwards. What? Oh. Can you heal me? Oh, you scare me. But I actually saved myself by doing that? Gotcha. And I tanked it all. Like a G. I don't know how I flew over there. I dare one of y'all to go in. You know I gotta get the toxic brains. Okay, I guess not. I literally said out loud who I was going for and it teleported me to somebody completely different. How they got the first to 10? They're up by 2. That's not that bad actually. I thought they were up by more. This is like my least favorite type of internet person listens to this music. I don't think that's what Worthy Kids falls under, but apparently I am not true. Bro, why is he always on the brink of death? I gotta respect it for charging in on the brink of death. What else do people use brink for? That's an underused word, bro. That's what I'll call my grunge band. Brink. Maybe the brink. It's a toss up on the low. Am I reviving him or are you? I guess it doesn't matter. What does 2 out of 3 mean? I watch streak 2, one more stream until the extra 350. Bro, I'm about to redeem end the stream, bro. You wanna talk about it? Big Man X Pigment. Big Man X Pigment. I gotta rename Big Man X Pigment to Lil Flapjack Boy. Cause that's just what it is. This song is high key peeving me off. There's 3 more minutes to that, bro. I like that. I like this. I like this song. I like up. Don't really like down. And then I don't know the rest of this mix, bro. Gorillas, do your thing again. And do your thing twice back to back, and then you reposted in the wrong neighborhood. I'm not like 4, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. They got Animated James on here. We listened to the Animated James song. They got me on zombies. I maxed out all the zombies, bro. I don't. Let's just play every single character. Every death. Anyone else? I was gonna do this, but I'm not even gonna think about it. I am not getting that Z-Mac. You went Arcane Enigma for the Miss Battle of the Year. You were at 80% health. I wasn't hitting that shot. I don't think it would be physically possible to get through every single character, but I'm definitely moving from the imps. Oh my gosh. Well, I tried. So they have mid, which is a little scary. And I have Pylon Imp, which is scarier for me, not for them. I think I just scroll the perimeter until I get Napped Outcast until I get the mech. 24-7, bro. Wasn't that the Patriot score against the Falcons? We got this. I did a full lap. Okay, wait. The Z-Mechs are in. Bro stole my orbs, bro. No way! Citron ball? As soon as I got it, now I'm on shrimp. Me too. He's so funny, bro. He's the most talented to like throw it all away. That's not true at all, because that's exactly what happened to Kanye West. But like, actually so funny. Mine? Okay, fine, have it. I have 4 health. Guys. I couldn't even get to my mech, man. We didn't even get half. Come on, Suburbanation. 3 times in a row. Can I have a cheese? Dr. Cornball. Oh, y'all can't see his Japanese characters, bro. I don't know why they're bit funnier. Can I have a cheese? I think I took like the easiest ones that were like low-key guaranteed to happen, win or lose. Damn. Cool. Food for meat IRL. It could have been me, bro. There we go. Hey, I got killed by Can I Have a Cheese, bro. Give me ads back to back for animated James, bro. I didn't even get an assist for that, bro. Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass? Freeze to multi-rocket when I'm at 5% health. That's disrespectful, man. Hey, man. Thank you so much for playing my game. I can't tell if this is a song or an ad. It's the Meatball Man song. Cool. Squidward AI cover of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what they're playing me on SoundCloud right now, and not even the original song. The Squidward cover of the big band cover of Five Nights at Freddy's. My controller batteries are low. I think when they die, birthday stream is over. Um, it's crazy how I just lose the energy for any idea I have as soon as the mic slash camera is on. It's crazy. Cause I like think about content constantly. Like I'm about to be a travel YouTuber. I gotta like research what IShowSpeed is doing to see how that works. I'd be thinking about doing a video of the birthday, like a kind of sad video of me turning 21. About future plans for the channel. Like just a quick update, even though no one care. I know no one cares. I have like the media I consumed in 2025. I want to do a video with that. I've had the Christmas video in the rafters for years now, and like I do none of it. You know, it's kind of crazy. because it's literally just like as soon as the camera turns on, my brain shuts off. You know, like I could get the both videos out. Like I don't have to make a separate video if I just talk here and put some footage over it. You know, one of the unusable VODs I just talk about, or I could just use this footage and just get that rant out of the way. But like I don't know, is it not up to my quality standards? Should I have quality standards? Cause like how would I even do the channel update video? I wanted to make a video about seeing the FNAF movie 2 5 times. I saw the first one 5 times, but I only saw it twice. It's I don't know why I'm in this self-sabotaging state of creation, but it kind of hurts, you know? And I just blame it on the fact that no one's really inspiring me to make content. Like I don't have anyone to go back and forth with. I don't have anyone, that'll be on the climb with me since Ham died. But like, was that really a driving factor? Like I don't think I can put it all on that. Especially since I've done literally nothing pretty much. Um, yeah, I don't know. Because I also just like roll out the blueprints for a video and I don't build it. Like I have so many ideas, but I execute absolutely none of them. Like I like that was kind of my idea. This video was like, okay, I mean this year or I don't even know if it was the start of the year or the start of the semester with 2025. I was gonna be like, okay, I don't even need any more ideas this whole year. I'm just gonna focus on executing them. And I don't know how many I did, but whatever. Gorilla versus giraffes, I think turned out well. But man, um, it sucks, man. And like I kind of have crafteration planned out, but like as soon as I hopped in that Minecraft world for those videos to do the video part, but I did the audio part. Audio part was fun. I had fun doing it. As soon as I opened to boot up Minecraft to do the video part, I was like, ugh, you know. Um, I was like, ugh, I'm gonna wait till I'm inspired. That was awesome. That was really cool. Plants vs Zombies. Excuse me. And I don't know. I think this mythos of inspiration kind of surrounds me, because I do enjoy writing and recording and planning, but I don't enjoy doing, and I blame that pretty much entirely on the concept of inspiration, you know. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. Inspiration or passion or something. How did I go from 100 health to 0 from that? From shrimp and fucking scuba soldier. One shot from scuba soldier. Also, I think this is Albuquerque playing in my ears, which sucks. I don't know. I pin too much on future me when the record does not show that he's able to carry out shit, you know? I guess a wee lad can hope, but it's just like I don't know. It's disheartening to like almost have the energy to work for it, and then just nothing happens, you know? If I'm like so close to something. This point sucks, by the way. Like really? That got me down to 14? I don't know. Yeah, is it a problem of I'm not planning things out enough so when the time comes to do, it's like, well, why would I do anything? I don't think so, but as a problem. I don't know. I'm gonna try to stream. I don't want to put once a day on it, but I almost do in a way. Because once a week is too loose, I will like forget about it. Three times a week, once, twice, 3 times a lady. Maybe yeah. Hopefully that'll give me enough to do with. Because I don't even know. I'm going for 3 times a week. Yeah, I don't know. I also commit to stuff and don't follow through. Like, I just thought today, I guess this is my New Year's resolution since it just happened. Push-ups until failure when I wake up, and like before after I digest my last meal, I guess. Kind of before I go to bed, but not really. And I don't feel like I'm gonna stick with that. It's hard to stick with things when there's no punishment for not, I guess, for me. Maybe a me thing. And I know like that's the most like a lot of people have no follow through. It's not a unique thing at all. But what killed me? Oh. But I want to be different. I want to be better. Um, because I feel like I am, but I don't act like it. And so to if I want to blame my mediocrity from my I guess lack of meeting my own expectations, I blame it on the things normal people have that I don't have, I guess. Because, like, oh, if I had the same resources as this normal person, now I'd be better than them. And so, yeah, it just becomes an easy avenue to blame it on the stuff I don't have in that sense. But that's the thing. Those people, I think that was like a crazy target, by the way. That's the thing. Those people have that have their own exceptionality by being able to do those things that I'm not. Like, it's not a default thing that I'm missing out on. I am worse than people at that aspect of living. And I'm mainly referring to just like making friends, maintaining friendships, but you know, a lot of things are possible. But yeah, I mean, in my mind, that's where so much of inspiration comes from. And I just like pretty much don't have people with mutual interests in my life. And yeah, I mean that's a hard way to live, but that's the reality. And I should be this hypothetically successful in spite of that rather than not successful because of it, you know what I mean? I'm playing this ass and I have the most kills on the team. Did we ever build a teleporter? Oh, you want to see me play game about digging a hole? I don't like game about digging a hole. I beat it because I knew it was a short game. But like, it wasn't fun until the last 20 minutes. And then it was a little bit unfun there because, I don't know, it was weird. But I'd rather play Drillionaire on CartoonNetwork.com. I played that bad, and I had the most kills on the team, man. I was gonna go until I got 500k coins so I could buy the legendary decor that Rux has, but I don't know if my controller batteries are gonna live that long if they give me the battery low notification. Also, it's 1 a.m. and I didn't want to stay up that late on my birthday, but I probably will end up doing it anyway because that's what I do. If I go to sleep earlier, I just can't fall asleep. Um, I love playing Chomper. I play Chomper forever. I'm playing Chomper at 21. I will be playing Chomper at 22. I will be playing Chomper as a college graduate. I'm going to do my motherfucking how it feels to be a you know what a master of every character in Garden Warfare series looks like. I'm gonna do that before the game dies. And even though Garden Warfare doesn't work on my PC, that's gonna be what I do. And I pressed RT before he got in the barrel, and not after, and yet somehow that series of events happened the way it did, you know? It's like a quick time event for pirates, I guess. Alright, I don't even care. Okay. Your teenager texting instead of talking. Hmm? I'm angry at the world, man. I don't know what's happening. Oh yeah, I got one. I'm listening to delete this tweet right now. That's what it thinks I enjoy because I listen to animated dreams. I hate myself. Whatever. I needed it more than he did. Was I allowed to witness that intimate moment? Alright, cool. I'm hearing a banjo. I listen to rap music on SoundCloud. Hey, it's this guy. You ruined my life. Banjo cover brick by brick. Okay, I got auto whooped. That's awesome. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, get out the... You gotta be fucking kidding. Helped. You got me. And it's shooting at no one else? I lost. How is he still alive? I don't even want to eat him, bro. Whatever. Oh, this is brick by brick, suck my dick. You're not... I don't even care, bro. Girls, boys. Hey, man. It's not your fault. It's not your fault either. You think this is how people in like 18... I don't know why I said 18. In like in like 1980 thought people would spend birthdays in 40 years, 21st birthdays. I don't know if 1980 even counts as a conceptual, because like I think the drinking age was 18 back then. So 21st was nothing special. It's just kinda... This is kinda what it was. Well, I'm sitting and listening to parody of a Lego video game song. While playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Alright. The Murph got me. I'm building a teleporter. Nope, we have a rose now. They rose now? They rose now. What's going on, man? I was like plot armor. Spider Dance Electro Swing Remix is what I'm listening to right now. Ow. It's a strong imp. Oh, it's not just the Electro Swing Remix, it's Spider Dance with the Caravan Palace song. Yeah, I want to swallow him, that's great. I'm sorry, 2 speed upgrades? What is going on? He wasn't even shooting at me, he was doing damage. What's he doing? That wasted my ult? Alright. Hey, first chat message. It is a bot. I wonder how many people actually do buy viewers. So I wouldn't trust that website because it seems virus ridden, but there are some like legit sites. You know, follow me. Alright, sure. I wonder what is the most useless teleporter in the game. Because that feels up there for me. No one is on point. Some might all agree. But I think it's a need. I might set you free. Come out and free. I don't know. She didn't. I just thought about it. Did she rhyme free with free in that? Because it's messed up, Adriana Figueroa. That's why I added ad-libs over your song. To hundreds of views. Yeah, we jumping your ass. Play Banana Man. It's Tally Hall Banana Man. See, it takes like 1 hour to go up 10 levels. Yeah, it's not that crazy. I don't understand that personally, but hey, I got an assist. Oh, there's 3 of you guys on point. My bad. This banana for you. Okay, I was like, that guy had to be master because he froze me immediately. We're getting our ass whooped worse than usual right here. And that's why we're about to lose. Kobe. Alright. Kobe's ashamed. What's up, man? Recipes for success are not shooting from the back line with 10 seconds left, or New Pancake Man having the most kills. Oh wait, there I am. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There I go. Go ahead, son. Go ahead, son. Dance, son. Any more birthday wishes? That's a girl commenting on post. Let's see, I got a rare reel from this guy. It's a FNAF Weathered Lincoln meme. I don't even want to talk about that, man. I don't even fuck with that for real. They're not saying happy birthday, bro. I'm getting sent memes. Is this how new people send? Is this the new happy birthday method? Sending memes. What is this guy doing, bro? Where did he go? Don't goop him when he's in my spike weed. Mind your business. That just didn't happen. That just I don't want to talk about it. 4 score and 5 minutes to go. I don't want to type. I thought of the missing children of the slaves, but I don't want to type that. You gonna input me? Well, you can't because you're gooped. I'm just gonna put the crying child proclamation and move on. Total happy birthday wish. We are an hour and a half into the birthday. Total happy birthday wishes is at a 1. We're at 1 right now. You know. Do you know though? Can we relax? Okay. Sure. I got you, man. Another FNF song. Good reaction time. I press it so long before that animation even happens, and yet, can we be for serious? So long before that animation even happened. So long before. I was still at a delay. Like I'm spamming it when I'm underneath. Oh, okay, cool. You were already dead. Can we eat this guy? Okay, bad idea. You know, unheard. You know, you done heard. Where you going, bro? I didn't even. That's funny. Please die. That's really funny. Why you worried about me, bro? Loki locked in though. Just that was a 4-player kill streak at the end. That was a little something something. That was a little something something. Wasn't I supposed to be like talking deep and metaphilosophical and complaining shit? Let me look at the let me do my 2025 list video right now. Hey, what's up, you guys? Let's check out what I watched in 2025. I think I started mid-May. That's what I wrote down in the notes. Tried to go a little bit. TV, common side effects. Hashtag that shit. Common side effects is really good. I watched it twice this year. It's probably one of my favorite Adult Swim shows recently. You know, I think I like it more than Smiling Friends. Smiling Friends season 1 was great TV, and I don't think it really declined. I think season 2 it felt a lot. I'm talking about Smiling Friends, so I should be talking about common side effects. Do I have Smiling Friends down here? No, I don't. Let me add it though. Smiling Friends S3. Common Side Effects is a really good plot. It was a drama. Even like once you get past how weird they look and you get to the animation quality increase halfway through season 1, it's worth it. It had me hooked. Um, it's pretty interesting, and like they didn't really explain anything, not anything, everything, so that it has potential to continue. I haven't heard anything about it continuing, and it's probably a lot harder to continue something like that than it is Haha You Clowns or Smiling Friends, but Common Side Effects is really good, and I think, like, besides it not explaining the main thing, quote unquote, like, I think it served fine enough as a series for what it is. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? I'm listening to the Kitchen Gun remix right now. I know I could have gotten the healing from the sunflower, but I didn't want that. I don't know why you threw that baked potato like it was finna do something. I guess you can't really use it in here. How is he that close to me? Where did he come from? Common Sense is really good. Give it a watch. I can't really talk about it without spoiling it, but like it's definitely worth a watch. I enjoyed every episode. Cliffhanger's good. The characters are good. All that good stuff. Again, it's like a drama, kind of drug drama, I guess. Wait. He pushed me off! I got pushed off by my teammate, bro. I think that's the first time a teammate, like, actively killed me in this game. Like, not just blocked me off from running away from bullets. You know, that's all the more frustrating, but, like, pushed me off a cliff. Yeah, if I come for your ass, run away, that's what I thought. Oh, that was a good input. I don't know if it was intentional, but he got my ass. New Rick and Morty. I truly can't tell the difference between the Rick and Morty seasons. These were the ones I watched on the TV because then Rick and Morty for some reason doesn't come back on streaming till a lot later. I remember the Easter Bunny episode because I didn't think it was that bad, and my friend thought it was abysmal dog shit. But I truly don't remember anything else. Did I even kill him? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I don't know. I think Rick and Morty has reached its stasis, where if it stays at this quality forever, it'll be a great show, but it's not at in its prime or anything, you know. Yeah, I think they're more open to plot stuff, character development, which is good because like they were so slow with it in season 3 and 4 that it was almost like, oh, they want the show to go on forever. But like they weren't really giving any development at all. Wow, I got out of there with nothing. Cool. Um, this freaking YTPMV is still going. Um, but yeah, Rick and Morty's fine. I think they're also more keen to ending it in that same regard, which I have to respect. When you know you're going out, you don't want to solar opposites. I love you, kitchen gun. Um, the rehearsal. I don't know why I wrote that down. I watched one episode and kind of put on the second one, even though I didn't really watch it. That seemed interesting. It's just too elaborate. It's way more of an active show than Nathan For You. And, you know, Nathan For You is good, but to actively watch that was a lot. But I did like the first episode of the rehearsal. I just don't want an hour of some bullshit. The a big thing with this, my dad thought it was all fake, which, you know, once you have the idea in your head, you're like spend the whole time debating rather than, you know, getting truly invested. Cause it does seem fake at some points. Is this GLaDOS or Hatsune Miku that I'm listening to right now? That's funny. The Pit. I really like The Pit. It's a medical drama. It's gross at times, obviously, as most medical dramas are. I think I'm trying to get over my thing with gore. I definitely had a thing with gore when I was younger, and I think I'm becoming less adverse to it. And one of the good characters is getting kicked off the show. But I like The Pit. I think it dealt with everything realistically. It's fast paced. There's not a moment's rest, and like each hour is an hour in his shift. It makes sense. They didn't really explain the PTSD thing. I also didn't see episode 1, so I don't know. But yeah, I like The Pit. Pit was good. Season 2 is coming out, and the guy that at the climax they fired, he was in the trailer for season 2 again, which from a fandom standpoint, I don't really mind. I don't know how deep the fandom runs deep. There's some fan art of these characters, people shipping them, all that. I'm not really part of it. But like I like the character, I like the actor, but him coming back in the show kind of makes no sense to me because they fired him because he's a drug addict, and why would they bring him back again? They brought him back for like the fucking make or break. Like there was a there's an active shooter at a festival. We need all hands on deck, helping people, and like that makes sense. He was one of the good doctors, but to have him keep coming back to the same hospital, it doesn't make sense to me. That like everyone there hates him. And they were like, and the most annoying character to me is the new girl, which a lot of people like, cause whatever. Um, it's the Wander Over Yonder theme song. Um, was like fine. I don't know. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, they had her be like, "Oh, I'm an annoying ball buster, but you know, the one guy who I don't who stands up to me for being an asshole is actually a drug addict and the real asshole." And then like she does suck. She's mean to patients, she's mean to um fellow doctors. But it's like I wasn't even the one shooting you, bro. That cactus sold me. I I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about that at all. Um, but yeah, there's if you like her if you she really does nothing wrong, you know. Like she's like when she stands up to the main doctors. There's little things that they're like, hey, you're not supposed to do that with my permission, but that was pretty badass though. And then there was, but yeah, the two things that were annoying me, but then she was like, uh, head doctor sir, I promise this doctor we all trust and is really good and is mean to me is actually a drug addict, and that's why he's mean to me. And that was right. And it's like, that felt like a cop out. Why can't someone just dislike this character? And then it was like, this guy was getting poisoned with estrogen because his wife said he was assaulting the daughter. And I forget if it was confirmed or not. Because I think it wasn't confirmed until after she was mean to him. But she was like, if you even look at any woman, I'm going to kill your ass. And it was like, we just and like we hadn't talked to the mom yet, and it was like, we don't know anything about this guy. You're just hearing a rumor, and the fact that you're this openly hostile to this guy is crazy to me. And then the mom showed up, and it was real, and it's like, okay. But again, it feels like a crowd pleasing, like I'm TV show, and I'm making a profound statement that rape is bad, and then everyone claps in the audience. But it's worth the watch, I guess. I don't know. Medical dramas are for everyone, and there's no well, there is a little room. I don't know if there's romance. It's like old divorce romance, and not young teen Grey's Anatomy love that everyone. Are you fucking serious? That's so lame. That everyone loves. Don't remind me, motherfucker. What else do I watch? Scrubs. Scrubs is medical comedy. I was rewatching it. I have it as my third favorite sitcom slash comedic show, whatever. And it holds up. It's a funny show. Super well written. They do cutaway gags like Family Guy, which is crazy. And it's getting a revival on ABC. The first like 10, no, the first 8 seasons were on NBC, and you can like see the decline. But the last 2 were on ABC. This guy's a moron, and it was like weird, and like also they were like teachers in med school or something. But yeah, I still watched it. I don't really remember anything from that except the fact that they were like hugging each other on a campus. the main two guys who are in the AT&T commercials. But it's coming back. There was like a little teaser before, and they were in a hospital again. Scrubs return on ABC. I'll watch it, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly excited for it. You know, I gotta know if they brought back the writers or just the characters, because it's a great sitcom. I think it has the potential to be like in public reverence because it has the romance everyone likes. It's funnier than The Office. Maybe it does have like a fandom, but it always felt more cult classic-y to me. Even though I'm sure it was bigger than My Name Is Earl and all that shit, it hasn't. It didn't have the pop culture stuck around that I thought it would. Um, Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. That is the Hulu Gumball reboot, and the comparison between that and the Animaniacs reboot is hilarious. Original Animaniacs is so funny, well animated. I don't really care about the pop culture references, but like on point. And this new one, it's like, man, how do we do pop culture references that are tasteful? I know, let's joke about how tasteful we have to be. And also, every person we encounter is a minority woman, except the Looney Tunes bad guy, which is always a white guy. It's not like it wasn't before, but it's like overtly made a point and commented on now, which is like, they're like, men, like multiple times an episode, whereas Dot would be subtle about it once an episode, you know? Um, who texted me? Hey, 2 birthday wishes. Thanks, Christina. I'm talking about the Animaniacs reboot. I like have no, I think they did 3 seasons of Animaniacs reboot. I watched 2. Also, part of the reason why it was called Animaniacs is because of the multitude of cartoons that were under it, including it was Pinky the Brain, it was Itchy and Scratchy, it was Skippy and Slap, not Itchy and Scratchy, Skippy and Slappy, it was Teenage Girl, it was Do This Not That, it was no, Good Idea, Bad Idea. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and all the characters, Chicken Boo, you know, and they all kind of got referenced in the season 1 finale, and since Piggy and the Brain got its own cartoon, and it's like, I think my parents knew that, but not Animaniacs. They also brought that back, but I don't know, man. It's not the same. It's not the same. Compare that to Gumball. It's pretty long-winded on a show I didn't watch this year. Compare that to the new Gumball, which feels like pretty much the same thing. And it's like a little worse, but it's still a good kids like it went from a good funny TV show to a good kids TV show. You know, it's better than SpongeBob is now. Like I'm still entertained while watching it. I did not finish the new season, but it's cool. Um, the worst was that this year that I watched that? Did they do 2 seasons in a year? The worst episode by far was Principal Brown being subconscious about his butt, and then it ends with a terrible rap and a high-pitched voice that doesn't rhyme, and terrible twerking animation to go along with it. And that episode sucks, and is very skippable, unless you're a big Principal Brown fan of Principal Brown's voice, you know. But no, even then it's skippable because they butcher it. That episode is skippable, but the rest of it is pretty damn good. They're not worried about the continuity of it all, which I have to respect. You know, just let it alone. I don't think I've seen. I gotta like binge watch original Gumball to see if I've seen every episode. And it's like, yeah, my main critique with new Gumball is that they're afraid to add new characters. I don't know how many of the old animators carried over, or like character designers stuck on, but it like where Amazing World of Gumball would feel like the even the background characters just had all this thought put into them, all this care. It's like now they're just like, okay, we have this cast of characters and we can't change it. So now every new character we add as a background character because they can't get any lines should be a fucking generic NPC and all look alike. And it's like that's not the spirit of Gumball World, but like if you're scared to add another main character, I guess I get it. But it's gonna have to change eventually. Um Yeah, they're also like a lot more open about the relationship thing. Like, and I guess I agree with that. Like, they showed a lot of Gumball in love with Penny, but not a lot of Penny in love with Gumball in the original show. Like, they had that one episode where they have her following the 39 clues or whatever, but there wasn't much, in my opinion. Um, they have that a lot now, where they're like cringe middle school date in love, which makes more sense in character. But again, I don't watch shows for the romance, especially not fucking the Amazing World of Gumball. So I don't know, but again, it's not really a drawback because Penny is funny and Carrie and Darwin are good. You know. So yeah, it's a little lower quality, but to be a little lower than peak is still a good show. What's next? Duster. Duster is like, I guess this kind of crime drama. There's two main characters. It's like a getaway driver who thinks the mob boss he works for murdered his brother because of new hotshot minority cop in small town that sticks it to the man and wants to crack the uncrackable, solvable case. Um, it takes place in 1970 something. It's fine. It's hard to call hour-long drama shows background shows. I guess it's like a dinner show. I don't know. I don't think it's that worth watching, but it's like fine. I can see how someone would really like it, and you know, I watched the whole thing. It has a good soundtrack. Keith David's in it. Keith David is good, but like any character that's not one of the main ones kind of sucks. That like all the mob boss's siblings suck. The police are good, but like the dad's wife sucked. Not in the on purpose suck, but in the like I don't care about this characters. I don't. It was a mediocre show. I don't want to say mediocre because mediocre makes it sound like it's not worth watching, and it has more care put into it than fucking Big Bang Theory or Two Broke Girls. But oh, Two Broke Girls is subpar. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't get renewed for season two. That's what I'll leave it at. What's next? Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is was interesting. It's a sitcom about a tech startup, turned tech business, and it's was like scarily accurate to what they actually teach you in business school. Oh, new Pokemon is in business school? What a traitor. He sucks. Shut up. Hmm? That hurts my feelings. Um, Silicon Valley. It was pretty funny. It's hard to describe what happens because it's just like a business getting bigger and like they're getting bullied by Google, but it's not really Google. But they say it's more like Amazon to me, but they say it's supposed to be Google. Um, Good actors all around. Interesting plot. The characters kind of become one-trick ponies, and they write a funny character out of the show, pretty much. But it's well done. I don't know. There's also like some irrational decisions being made, and like the main character's asking for forgiveness every time. But it's well acted. It's funny at times, and honestly, I say this with a little caution, but watching the whole show is worth it for how funny the like episode 3 of the last season is. Like, that's one of the funniest moments I've ever had in television. Is watching like I don't even want to spoil it, but like it's not as funny without the full context of how he's acted throughout the series and what he's doing it about. It's so good. It is. It's even funny beyond that, but with the it's so good. I'd say that's just watching. I like Silicon Valley. Oh, I do have Smiling Friends on here. Okay, I delete this. Smiling Friends season 3. Um, Again, I feel like it's lost a little bit. It does just feel like, an only plays compilation. It only plays bit, and it has like the same animation, voice acting jokes, all that. Like it's good TV. It's above average TV. It's crazy seeing internet guys jokes on TV. I can't say I'm very interested in the plots, but like they work for 11 minutes of point A to point B of A plot B plot. Charlie's doing this, Pim's doing this, Charlie's doing this, Mr. Boss is doing this. It all works. I also kind of watched the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I watched the first episode of the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared TV show, and the second one. But that's not enough to write it down. But I am interested in that. That was good. But yeah, I'm not allowed to say on Smiling Friends. It's very what you see is what you get, and it's pretty damn good. Would I find it funnier if I didn't know who Psychic Pebble was, and Michael Cusack, and like who's voice acting what? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's still cool. I'm not gonna stop watching it. It's not like declining in quality. I think I think it's just a little stagnant. Like they're focused on the jokes. Or no, not even the jokes. They're focused on like the characters low key more than the show and its plot. And like that's fine. Like I'll take a funny show over a sucky serious show any day. But great writers do both. And yeah, it's a solid TV show. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna stop watching it, but it's not gonna blow me away ever, I don't think. My favorite episode was the one with Squim and him and Charlie being fucking food poisoned. That was very funny. That was my favorite.
Fiona and Cake, I just finished this today. Is that season 2? Wait, no, did I just watch season 2? Season 2, Huntress Wizard? It's good. I like Adventure Time. I don't know if it's... Yeah, I have Gumball as my favorite of the three, being Adventure Time regular show and Gumball. But Adventure Time is really good. I think it's moved into my top 5 cartoons, like taken on as a whole. I think it's funny at times. Like sometimes it isn't my humor. Like when freaking Forrest Wizard puts up the middle fingers. But like it can be funny, and it's just like Adventure Time without the filler and with cursing, and that's awesome. Because Adventure Time without the filler is such a good show. I am very interested in like the entire world of Adventure Time. It's just like self-conscious about how I'm yapping, and I've never yapped like this with a person. Um, the universe of Adventure Time is so fucking interesting to me because it's all plotted out. There's all these deities. It's like philosophical in a way. It's it's fascinating. I don't know people who are as fascinated with it as I am, but like glob of all universes and shit. I forgot how they were connected. I almost wanted to rewatch season 1 to figure out like how is Fiona World connected to Ooh, and how does like is it just a cell phone that's connecting Simon and Fiona? You know, who knows who, all that. But I'm just gonna go to the point next time. He owned me, by the way. Yeah, it explored more of the world. I didn't really care about Huntress Wizard, and now I think she's kind of cool. Oh wait, no, we're still on this point. Oh, never mind. Might be a foolish fool. We did ask. Yeah, Fiona Cake is cool. Cake is funny. Cake is black. That's awesome. Um, there's a lot of romance in it though, and it's like slightly older than me romance, where it's like not dismissible, but I still don't understand it. Like the freaking DJ Flame shit. Who's a lesbian? Who's not? I want to learn more about Hunter, the gardener, Fiona World version of Huntress Wizard. But like, yeah, Adventure Time is always great at answering enough of itself and raising enough questions at the same time, you know? Nothing's like inexplicable, but it's you know, you would still like some answers. And it's cool seeing old stuff referenced and fucking Fiona say fuck, yeah. Oh, that's rough. And starting 5. Starting 5 is the most background TV show that's ever backgrounded. It's just like a deep dive on behind the scenes of the lives of NBA players, and it's like it does exactly that. Like now I know Tyrese Halliburton met his girlfriend in college, and they dated for 6 years. You know, it's not truly important to me, but it's cool I know more about the players. I don't have much to say about that. Yeah, cool. That's the longest I've yapped about something. I did it on camera too. That was fun. That was TV shows. We get into movies. I'm 21 years old, by the way. It's 2 a.m. and I want to go to bed. I don't think this controller's gonna die anytime soon. I was Vanquish Master. Are we serious? That's absurd. This game sucks. People that play this game play against fucking toddlers. Can you believe I used to not curse on here? Book of Clarence. We're on movies now. We're doing movies now. Book of Clarence. This is also a pretty nothing movie. I like Lakeith Stanfield a lot, and he's the main character in this. So I was interested in watching it. It's fine. He like plays a doubter of Jesus, and he's like, man, if Jesus isn't really doing these miracles, I'll do these miracles and get paid for it. And he suffers the same fate as Jesus. It's like interesting. I listened to it because I knew a few songs for the sound. I watched it because I knew a few songs for the soundtrack, and like I remember seeing some art for it. It was fine. It didn't do anything groundbreaking, but it's a more interesting story than a typical random movie watch. But like there's so many movies out there, there are probably better things to watch. But if you want religious satire, it's done pretty well here. Not necessarily like funnier, but like high budget, good acting. Benedict Cumberbatch is Jesus. Yeah, not really, but like almost. He's in the movie. And he looks like white Jesus, but he's not. And like, there's a character called Barabbas who survives immaculate shit just because he's strong. Some of it didn't make sense, but it wasn't a suspension of disbelief that like was like, okay, now I don't want to watch the movie anymore. Sinners. Sinners is good. It was a good movie. I like the beginning a lot more than the vampire half. And I feel like a lot of Ryan Coogler movies rely too much on the subtext than the actual movie. And like, it's I have the same issue with Jordan Peele almost, but I think Jordan Peele is a little better at it, where it's like most of the surrounding discussion about the movie is how well it's a metaphor for this real life thing. And I'm listening to Temmie Flakes right now. And I don't know. I don't know if that makes a good movie for me, you know? I like there to be subtext, but I'd rather focus on, well, was it worth it? Is this the Meatball Man again? I'll give him one more repeat song before I change it again. Sinners, Sinners, Sinners. Yeah, I like the... I don't know. I don't want subtext to be the priority. I want the priority of the movie to be the subtle message of it. I want it to be something with the characters, you know? And it's like, it's a hard movie to 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 vocalize my criticism with it on the internet because like what everyone liked about the movie, I also liked about the movie, but like I shouldn't have to do this deep of a dive on why I like the movie, you know? Like, and what I really loved is the metaphor of blah blah blah. What I really loved is the realistic black love pictured on the screen. I liked the vampires, but what I really liked was the metaphors for colonialism and how Irish people were like what's it called? Like eventually were outcast at first, but molded to be white and part of the collective, and that's why the main vampire had to be Irish, and like that's why they're getting black people, but the black people are skeptical and independent, and the Asian woman is there. And what I really actually liked about the movie, like my favorite scene was the throwback scene where everyone's dancing to music because music connects us because they physically say in the movie that music connects us all through all time, but then they also showed it too of a bunch of different black dances, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but you know, it's done with the subtlety of getting hit with a rock, like a rock in your. It's like a rock in my shoe when I'm watching the movie. It's like here's the plot and why why you should care about these characters, what these characters' names and motivation are. But here's this constant rock in your shoe while this movie's taking you on a walk of think about the subtext, think about the characters' racial backgrounds and a metaphor for current life. They all said, I don't know what music is playing right now. Like, oh, they all say the prayers in unison. Religion hypnotizes you, but it's different than music. It's like, you know what? I should care about this boy and his father you opened up the movie with and you haven't shown since more than Vampire Number 7, more than, the most movie scene in this, like the most where it was like, oh, I'm going to. This is a funny scene that also progresses the plot. Was the No, his name wasn't Stack. Cornbread was Cornbread as a vampire, and he wasn't let in, and he was trying to get let in, and all that good stuff. I think that was the best done scene in the movie to me. But then it was immediately stupid after that because they're like having a full conversation with the door open, and like that's where most of the movie happens. It's like, they're like dancing outside the door saying come outside, and the main characters are like, I don't know if we want to come outside. And then like after they fully realize the vampire thing, there's still a couple characters that are like, I don't know, can we trust them? I'm still a little skeptical. It's like, come on. But it, I hate criticizing a movie I like. No, I don't hate it. I find it really fun actually. But when when I do that, it creates the air that I don't like the movie. And I definitely did like Sinners. It was entertaining. It was well acted. I think my problems with how characters acted, for lack of a better word, were more with the writing than the acting itself. And like I don't even think it was badly written. Like most of my issues with the writing can probably be blamed on the studio with, oh, it has to be this long. Oh, you actually can't do this. You know, because like, how much leeway does an original vampire Black Power screenplay have? But I don't know. It's a good movie, but it is the discussion it is receiving has received, I guess, way outdid its quality, and I guess not what there was to be discussed, but you know, I and like it's cool that that was the blockbuster that it was, you know, and it's probably gonna win a couple Oscars, but it's like I don't know, it wasn't the greatest movie. Which is fine. Not every movie has to be the greatest movie, but for it to be the global phenomenon that it was, it's like it wasn't that damn good. Yeah, and like that's my thing. You know, there are some good movies that are also overrated movies. This is one of them. I was thoroughly entertained. It was like a 7 or 8 out of 10 movie. But people are talking about it like it's the new fucking Pulp Fiction, and it's not. You know, it's not better than Training Day. Nobody gave an Oscar-worthy performance. I don't think, even though Michael B. Jordan played two characters, I don't think I've ever seen him like act in a way that truly moved me. You know, he's I think he's also heralded as one of the great actors, and like he's hot. I'll give him that. He's, you know, he played Creed well. He's in shape, all that. He played Killmonger good, but like he's not a better. I don't think he's a better actor than Will Smith. And Will Smith didn't win an Oscar until the fucking last role of his career. You know, he's fine. He gets the job done. He can be looked up to. That's enough on. I think it's funny, you know. I says, man, Sinners gets talked about too much, and it's the one I spent the longest time talking about. Um, what do we got here? Mission Impossible 8. I forget the subtitle of this. I just wrote 8, which is crazy. Final Reckoning or some shit. It came out too long from the previous one for me to remember what was going on. But it was cool. It's a Mission Impossible, you know. It's action, and it's supposed to be the last one. So important characters have to die, but not Tom Cruise though, because it has to be a happy ending. It was well done. It was tense. Yeah, I think I might be underestimating how well these are written, because so much of these action movies are, I am lead guy and this is my special team, and we have to get the thingamajigger. What do they call it? Not a Deus Ex Machina. There's like a word people used to parody this. They used it in Teen Titans Go. That's when I first heard it. Whatever. We have to get the thingamajigger, or the world's gonna end. You know, that's what it can be boiled down to. Or like, I want revenge because my wife died, or both. But yeah, it was well done. It's well written. I don't think the action scenes were as good in this one as the last one, because I remember the train scene a lot. And they really hyped up. Wow, my throat's getting dry from much of talking. I remember that motorcycle stunt getting hyped up a lot, because Tom Cruise has his own stunts, and it's like, sure, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what the big stunt for this. I think the big market for this one was, it is the last Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise. And it's like, yeah. And what takes me out of a lot of these movies, unfortunately, is the fact that a lot of the tension rides on, are they gonna do it? And even the title is a parody on this mission is impossible, but you, Agent 70, are gonna do it. And it's like, it's like, if you know how it's gonna end, the tension isn't really there. You know, that's what happens. My dad wanted to see that Neil Armstrong movie a while ago, and that's my main criticism was like, does all the tension come from is he gonna land on the moon or not? Because, well, spoiler alert, he is. You know, and that's like, that's me with these movies. It's like, yeah, this is like tense. Will he do it or not? But we know he will. And like maybe there's more tension because it was the last one, and like maybe he doesn't do it. But it was literally like the codes to poison nuclear bomb the world, and it's like if that's how this ends, it's not gonna end like that. And if it did, I'd probably hold it in way higher regard, saying it's the ballsiest, gutsiest movie and like crazy that the bad guys won. But you know, Tom Cruise survived, and everyone liked him. You know, it is what it is, Jack. But I don't know. That's what Sinners is in competition with for me. Like, how would you rather spend your 2 hours? Watching generic action movie or this original screenplay? You know, and I think Sinners does its job of being better to watch than generic franchise superhero action movie slap. I don't even. The slap is like a crazy word to use for it, but it's like, man, it's better than a safety pick for a movie. And I think Sinners is like just barely, because I value original art more so than big franchise sequel that we know is gonna do well thing. But it's close. It's pretty close. Sinners is not a need to watch. Like, if you don't like movies, this isn't gonna make you like movies. If you do like movies, you've probably already seen it. But like, if you're with your 2 daughters who like movies and you're a single dad and you're like, I don't know, I like Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible, watch Sinners, you know? But it's not gonna change your life. How did I not chomp him right now? You don't want to turn this corner, bitch. Be the last thing you ever do. There we go. Dazed and Confused. This is an old movie. I think it came out in the 90s and was a period piece about the 70s, from my understanding. I liked it. I saw myself and friends in this movie, and I think I did. I don't know if it's a problem I have, but it's like it's something I do a lot of, like, tag yourself. But I think that's a mark of good writing if people can see themselves and people they know in the characters. And this movie's pretty well written. You know, it's like, oh, this is how I would have acted if I was born in the 70s. And like, besides a little pedophilia that usually comes with an old high school movie, I think it's pretty well done. uh, it's really known for its soundtrack more than anything, and it does have a good soundtrack. But it's all like songs we know, you know. Yeah, there's a young what's his name? The Boston guy. I don't know, young Boston guys. And not Matt Damon, but the other one. It's cool. We miss you, Shampoo. Dazed and Confused is a good watch. I'd watch that over any of the other movies I've mentioned so far. Um, The Day the Earth Blew Up. This is the Porky Pig, Daffy Duck movie, and Petunia Pig. It's fine. It's more well animated than everything. I had a couple of the funny moments spoiled for me on Twitter, like the origin story is funnily done. Besides that, it's just Daffy Duck over the top going, "We gotta save the world!" And, like, stretching it out to the point where, wow, he's so stupid, I can't believe. To that actually being a plot point where Porky's like, "You're so stupid, you're ruining everything." And so that becomes like, oh, even though he was so stupid and ruining everything, we shouldn't say that to his face because that was mean, and now they're gonna solve it, everything as friends. I did like at the end where the thing they were trying to stop was actually good. Like that was a good twist that you don't usually see in a kids movie. But I don't know. It's a fucking Looney Tunes movie. It didn't really push the mold. But you know, well animated, funny enough. I want to see Coyote. If another one of those comes out, I will watch it. Not immediately, but like whenever. I would watch Coyote versus Acme if it came out immediately, but that's the one that's stuck in hell. Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is a classic. Mel Brooks, I think it was Western comedy. I don't know. That name doesn't mean hold much weight for me. Western comedy. Black sheriff comes to town, and town folks hate him until he actually is helpful, and then it's awesome. It's funny. It's funny. You know, I think this movie is heralded enough as what it is, and I think I'm more Blazing Saddles humor than I am Tumblr humor, despite my interests. And so like this is if someone is like weird about this movie, it's like you like mark it in your brain like, okay, don't show them this side of you, don't show them these things. And if someone likes this movie too much, it's like, oh, this person is weird or unfunny and racist. But if you have the right approach to it, you know, because like if I tell someone I like this movie, like if they think, oh, this is an excuse that this guy's cool with, I don't want to say dark humor and race jokes. It's like, yeah, I saw how you reached that conclusion, but I don't rock with that, and I don't rock with you. And if someone's like, oh, I won't watch that movie, it's racist, it's like, but it's funny though, like, live a little. I mean, I haven't really had this exact discussion with anybody to know what common thoughts are about it, because I think it's revered enough. Like, I think most people would like Airplane over this, despite I speak jive and everything. I should just ate that guy. I think that's more palatable in the current day and age than Blazing Saddles, but it's not equal. I think Airplane is funnier too, but Blazing Saddles is a good, solid all-time comedy. and black main character, which is a plus. Um, yeah. What's next? I still think the best movie I've named so far is Dazed and Confused, but I'd put Blazing Saddles second, Sinners third. 28 days later. We watched this because it was getting the 28 Years Later sequel in theaters. And, like, we tried to watch it before, but we didn't finish it. I'm coming to realize this year that I don't really like zombie movies, zombie media. But this one was good. Because, like, zombies eventually boils down into, like, oh, it's not the zombies that are the monsters, it's the humans. And it's like, yeah, duh, it's post-apocalyptic. People are gonna show the worst sides of themselves. But I think that's done really well in this movie. And I don't know, I don't know if it's the part of me that's a contrarian or whatever, but it was much like big spoiler flash on screen. It was much like the big twist in this movie. Again, this ruins the movie. So, big spoilers. The big twist is that like they're trying to get the zombie part is good. It's well done. The military base that like the only survivors of the fucking the drive across England to the military base is daughter, main character guy, and woman who was kind of love interest, not really. And like when they get to the military base, they want to like farm the women pretty much because you know end of days, repopulate whatever. But like obviously that's a terrible idea, and yeah, it's treating women bad. So the main character guy, who was thought dead, comes back and kills the military people who are gonna rape the little girl and the woman, you know? And that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it didn't feel as performative. If it, like, there are some ways movies do that, and it feels like, oh, we're doing this so this guy kicked the dog, so we're gonna kill him, and people will feel. I don't know if empowered is the right word, but like we'll be politically correct, and we'll get cheers and praise, and it'll be awesome because we kill bad guys. And it's like, yeah, I guess. Like a good example, Sinners again. It didn't add anything to the plot of the movie, but like after surviving the night of the vampires, Michael B. Jordan stays back a night and guns down some KKK members, some Klan members, and then he's like, yeah, and lays at rest to see his wife and or baby mama and daughter who have died since after he killed all the Klan members, and it's like, I think those Klan members. Cause the thing is, the Klan, one of the Klan guys was like the realtor that sold them the place, and like the he already made the racist comment, so we knew he was racist, but they kind of proved him wrong already by paying for the whole thing in cash in front of his face. So the fact that it was like, come on boys, let's go kill these black people, and then they die by the black guy. It's like, it's. It's beating the point to death, and it's like, yeah, you can't feel bad that fucking Klan members got shot, but it's like, did that add anything? Did that make me like the movie more? Was that just cool action Michael Bay thriller, or did you want me to celebrate your movie more because it killed people that deserve to die? You know, a good movie where it was like that walked the line between performative and not was um the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I didn't watch that. I watched that in the theaters when it came out. But like, that's one where like complete tone shift, action heavy, and where it's like, yeah, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio with a flamethrower, killing cultists that wanted to kill them, kill people who deserve to die. And that felt a little performative, but it was done in a cooler way than, you know, shooting with a gun with the flamethrower and everything. So it was. Sorry, this Weird Al song is distracting me. So I like give him more of a pass rather than I did Sinners. And the Sinners again, the Sinners isn't bad. I will never root against somebody killing people who deserve to die, but it's like, is it needed? What movie am I talking about? 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later does a good job at it because that it works it into the plot, where he has a reason to kill these rapists besides just that they're rapists, and it's the climax of the movie. It's all centered. The plot is entirely centered, not entirely, but the second plot after the survive zombies is centered around I have to save my friends and kill these rapists, rather than Sinners. The movie is set around surviving the vampires and saving as many of your friends as we can. And let me just throw in these KKK guys as some seasoning, you know, on top of the movie. That was a rare twist I did not have spoiled for me, and it was cool. I think I remember having more of a negative opinion immediately after the watch than I do now, but yeah, I think I'm just not a huge zombie media person. I come to realize. I didn't finish Dead Rising. That's more because of the game bugs than anything, but I don't know. I haven't played much. I say as I'm playing fucking Plants vs Zombies, but I haven't been much of a zombie video game player, with the exclusion of Plants vs Zombies. Movies, they're growing off me. Like I just watched I just watched Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. I forget which one. Remake today, and it was like, sure, it's a fine 2000s movie and all, but I don't know. Did it move me? Also, there's so much in the 2000s that's zombies in the mall, which it's kind of fascinating in a way. That was such a revolutionary idea that they did it in Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, the Dawn of the Dead remake, Shaun of the Dead, 28 Days Later. Like, was it the fact that life centered so much around the mall back then, or is that just an interesting thought? Do people just think that in the giant crowds? God his ass. But yeah, that's worth a watch. If you like zombie movies and haven't seen it, even if you are neutral on zombie movies, I think it's a good movie to watch. It's worth it. It's scary. It's British. There's a scene where he walks through empty England and it's like actually the real thing. Actually the real empty street. And that's cool and well done. Very well shot. You know, I could see me learning about this movie in IB film. Mickey 17. I was kind of excited for Mickey 17, even though my dad, my, I watched it because my dad was like, yeah, I watched it. It was fine. I was excited to watch it because it was Bong Joon-ho, I think that's his name, the guy who did Parasite's movie after it. Um, I didn't say the plot seemed particularly interesting, but you know, it didn't seem like bad. Um, yeah, it was the whole expendable thing, and it's yeah. I mean, I don't think the concepts were my main issue with the movie. I I didn't like. The main character was kind of like sheepish and annoying, but that was also kind of the point. I don't know what to say. Not like the pacing. Yeah, even the pacing, it was like erratic, but it wouldn't be a killer. The whole climax of the movie was weird, though. It was because it was like they found this hive mind creature on whatever planet it was on, and they're like, "Holy shit, we gotta kill this thing." And so the hive mind creatures are like, "No, actually, we're gonna kill you," and they're like, "Fuck, Mickey 17, get in there." And they're like, we're just trolling, but we hate this guy. But I really liked Mark Ruffalo playing his Trump character. It's well acted, but I think I'm sick of Trump parodies after The Boys. Um, but yeah, it's like he's really stupid. It's his wife that has all the impurities. Actually, like, no, I don't know, but I did like how it was done with like, cause yeah, cause like usually he'd be portrayed as a complete idiot, but instead it was like they're both idiots actually, which is a nice change of pace. They're both idiots and racist, but they're both in power, cause that's how it should be. Like the wife shouldn't be controlling him, and that's kind of what it was. Like she's like, "Oh, you get to be in charge. This is all your idea," but you could clearly see that they were both stupid. I think that was well done. Yeah, again, Mickey 17. Not a bad movie, but I would say don't waste your time. Like, Parasite was great. I don't know if is it reaching overrated? Maybe because I've seen it on multiple like this is the best movie of this millennium, and it's like I really like Parasite. Best movie of the millennium. Because I feel like it's been done before, not to the same extremes, but like I don't know. That seems like a little too high praise, even though it was really good. It's like Eagle, or where I really like this album. I think it's really good. To call it album of the decade, genre-defining masterpiece that deserves every award. It's like, uh, maybe just album of the year, maybe just best picture, and like we can certainly get into those convos, but I don't know how it holds up. I guess we'll see. I don't think I've seen every movie that's consensusly in the top 10. I definitely gotta see Hereditary. As far as the 2000s go, I'm missing a couple Tarantinos. Um, I'm missing all the Christopher Nolans, except Memento. What are some other like great 2000s movies that I'm missing? I don't know, but yeah, I really like Parasite. I'd say Parasite, Joker. Parasite's up there with Joker for like, because I don't think I have a definitive favorite movie of all time yet, but it's like up there. I use Joker as the benchmark, even though it's like the fucking Sigma male, like male loner movie that it's become. I really liked it. I didn't see Joker 2 yet though. I do really want to watch that. Just because. What's next? Piece by Piece. This is Pharrell's Lego documentary. It was I enjoyed it. I think it kind of stagnated at the end. It's hard to have a ending in a biopic for someone who's still alive or who's not like on the brink of death at least. But you know, I think the beginning and middle was done well because that part of the story is over for the most part. And he got to describe how he fell in love with music, the people he met, the story of everything to success. Um, and the Lego animation is beautiful. Also, I don't know what the studio is, but I think it's the same Lego movie, Lego Batman studio. Yeah, that was beautiful. All the colors, all stories. And for Virginia, when he should to do Cook, how he was supposed to be the next big solo artist and kind of blew it just because he was, you know, not being in his mysterious arc or whatever. He disappeared. Am I going the right way? Yeah. You know, that was cool, and I like Pharrell's peak stardom was right before it was almost 3 a.m. I told you. Pharrell's peak stardom was like before I was born, right before I was born slash during. So I missed it, and it's good to know, you know, what really went down, the culture, what he contributed to, because I didn't know he was on No Doubt. I didn't know his like the first big Neptunes hit. I didn't really know the Neptune stuff or NERD. I listened to their first album in search of just off a whim, and I knew Lemon, which is like a comeback hit. But yeah, I didn't really know that. Let me get it. Yeah, I'd say that's worth a watch if you're into music, rap music, whatever. If you can handle the animation, the ending is not important, but it's cool. Two Distant Strangers. I think this is classified as a short film. It's like 45 minutes, so I guess it is. It's a good acting piece from Joey Badass, who had a diss track dropped on him this year about how he should act instead of rap and all that. I think it was well acted. It's Groundhog Day, but it's Joey Badass keeps getting murdered by this same officer instead of Will Ferrell dies for a mystery reason. Yeah, it's you know, I get in this angry contrarian mode and I say it's fucking Oscar bait. social justice slap. But I don't think it doesn't handle it in an annoying performative way. It's like, yeah, this is something that would really happen, even though the officer is racist to an absurd, cartoonish degree. It's like, yeah, this guy is is really out there, and like when they get along to the time loop stuff, it's realized that the officer. This is literally the end of the movie. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. The big time loop is revealed. It's really revealed that the officer, because for the whole time we're thinking that it's just Joey Badass who knows it's the time loop, and the officer also knows, and he's like, I'd kill your fucking ass every single time. And Joey Badass is just like, shit, let's go. After he realizes that, and that's the end of it. Yeah, I think it's well done, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. It doesn't need a real ending. And I'm glad it understands that. It's well done. I think it's worth a watch because of how short it is. You have to see Joey Badass look like a geek with glasses on. Yeah, and it's like, and then you can be like afterwards, maybe I am into short films. Maybe I'll check some more out, which is probably an unappreciated medium of art that even I've been sleeping on, beyond like the YouTube esque, like Joel Haver, I guess. I saw the TV Glow. This where I say Ryan Coogler and Jordan Peele are heavy-handed with metaphors. A24 movies about probably most of them that aren't about a struggle that I can personally relate to and understand the perspective of are underexplain their own metaphors. I saw TV Glow. It seems like a great metaphor for being trans. I'm sure people who are trans adore this movie, as I've seen it get praised for. It's like brought people to tears. To me and my dad, it was simply weird. You know, the main metaphor for being trans is like this guy and this girl are both enamored by this TV show, and then I guess this is spoilers. Then it's like the girl finds him years later, and it's like, we are the characters from the TV show. Don't you feel like you don't belong? Don't you feel like a super special connection? And it's strangely done with the monologues and like the almost love interest but not really, and especially the ending is like, because I kind of want to talk about this without spoilers, but I fear it's too late. It's like the spoilers. The main character doesn't go along because, like, she's saying, to actualize our true selves, to truly be who we really are, we have to kill ourselves. That's what she says. We have to like bury ourselves alive, pretty much. And like the metaphor they use is weird, just like, oh, we have to drink the Moon Man juice, Doctor, because he killed us and buried us alive, and to get back to that, we have to recreate that and wake up. And it's like it poses a good question, like, would you do it? To like, you feel outcast at home, to if you were promised true fucking joy, happiness, actualization, would you kill yourself in your mediocre life for the maybe chance at happier life and happier real life? You know? I think that's a good question, but there's no ending. The main character guy is like shown years later. I think he has a wife and is working a fucking dead-end job at Chuck E. Cheese equivalent. Um, he rips open his chest and it's a TV, and that's the ending. And I think that what that is trying to confirm is that the girl was right and he should have killed himself, but I don't know. It's not for me to interpret. I would show that to my trans friends, but I don't really want to watch that again. But I would tell trans people I know to watch it because it would probably be important for them. I don't want to be up here till past 3 a.m., but having such a good time talking to you all, and by you all I mean myself, about this thing I wanted to do. So we'll go next. Caught Stealing is my movie of the year. Haha, wow, I just dropped it randomly. Caught Stealing is an action movie about a guy who is neighbors with somebody who's caught divvying the money up between like 3 different mafias. And I don't know how to talk about it, but I freaking love this movie. It's like it's action. I love the action. I love the pace because it's a pretty short movie, all things considered, and it stays as long as it needs to. Of the action, of the pace, of the filming, of the characters. I love that it's in New York. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff. It takes place in the 90s, which isn't super important, but like the characters don't have iPhones or whatever, which I'm like low key in favor of. I hate, like, even though texting is such a prevalent part in life, I hate texting scenes in movies and shows. I don't really like the presence of smartphones, you know, Apple Watches, whatever the hell. I kind of want to watch. There's some things that does it well. Like I want to watch Begonia a little bit. I only don't want to watch it because it has stuff to do with bugs. But that seems like it would a type of thing that would handle it well. I'm going to bed after this fucking gnome bomb game. Holy shit. Um. What was I saying? Yeah, Caught Stealing is really good. Please watch this as soon as you can. It's so entertaining. It's written well. The characters are funny. It's my parents were like, I thought it would be because I see it as it's the best action movie since Bullet Train. It's a blend of comedy and action, you know. And I thought it was really funny and cool. My parents were like, man, I thought it would be funny or it was just violent. It's true, that's pretty damn violent. Slash gruesome, whatever verbiage you want to use. But I thought it was pretty funny also. And yeah, it has the and again, it kind of feels a little like heavy-handed, but the character like cares for a pet, you know, and it's not as like it doesn't feel as wholesome. Keanu Chungus, don't kill my pupper. Everyone who hurts cats is bad. It's like these are bad people, and they aren't like fucking let's shoot this cat, but they're like The cat bit me, so I kicked it, and that makes sense, and that makes you hate the guy more. It's like realistic, super evil, rather than just this guy is so evil he kills cats. It's like this guy is evil and is mean to animals because of that. But that's not like the main crux of their evil. I can't even get a kill off, dude. The Roses. This came out the same week as Caught Stealing, and I really want to see both because the Roses looked really funny. And I had high expectations for it, even though I tried not to have expectations. But it delivered. It was pretty good. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It was more about the characters' marriage than them like feuding during a divorce, which is what I presumed it was about. But I thought it was done well. Benedict Cumberbatch is great. It's like it's very British, which was interesting because I like British humor. It has that dark humor. Um, so like don't. Yeah, it's a good example of not to be jealous of your family that's successful, work for your own. And it's like, I think, wow, we're about to lose. I think they delivered that kind of well, you know? Like, he was obviously coping with the fact that he wasn't the breadwinner anymore, but he, like, raised, they switched roles and breadwinner is raising kids. That's the main reason for the divorce. But like the kids and like the mom was like, "What if you turn my kids into the fitness guru, insane Olympians now instead of the fun comedy? I love baking, I love cookies." Like, dog, you're supposed to be our number one. And it's like, who cares? The kids are happy. You just like want to raise them in your own selfish way. You shouldn't have gotten married and had children. But yeah, whatever. It was funny. It was good. And it's like shows a side of humanity where you're like, yeah, that's real. That's how it happens. Um, man, c'est la vie. Except the ending, but like, you take the ending for what it is. These are the boys that are back in time to kill you. That's awesome. The Long Walk. I was dragged to see this movie. It looked like the worst movie ever, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I described this movie as me thinking it's gonna be a 2 out of 10 movie, and it was a 3 out of 10 movie. It does suck. It's like a poorly written young adult novel. Uh, Things that aren't rational aren't explained. It's stupid. None of the dialogue, all the dialogue feels ChatGPT and unnatural. I didn't care about any of the characters. I don't think I had any reason to. But, you know, the costumes were good. It was shot well for what it was. You know, the backstory's stupid. I guess I was like confused about who was gonna win at the end, which that tension was done well enough. But like, fuck, man, I don't know. The movie sucks. That movie's overrated because people like that movie. Like, people aren't calling for Oscars. People aren't saying the movie's life-changing. But the fact that people like that movie at all makes it the most overrated movie of the year. It's also the worst movie of the year. It sucks. People enjoy this movie and they are insane and should not bring me to movies anymore. I went to see this because I was like, if I don't see this, I'm gonna not be friends with them since I'm getting a direct invite. But they were like, yeah, the movie was awesome, and I mean, not 100, not even like, I'll say like 50% of my problems with the movie are with the dialogue sounding like it was written by Microsoft Copilot AI. You know, write a young adult novel for me. It's shitty. Don't see that movie ever. Um, one battle after another. Like, I don't. No, I'm going back to Long Walk. I see how people could like the movie, but if you do like that movie, please don't talk to me ever. You're wrong, and that's okay. You know, I think people who have bad taste should still find things they enjoy, but golly, please don't give your opinion to me about anything. Um, movie wise, I guess. Oh wait, does this guy think? Nope. He just wants to go another direction. One battle after another is really good. Um, obviously the two fucking Academy Award winning actors are great. I don't know if Benicio del Toro has an Oscar. He's great. I liked him immediately. The rest had to grow on me a little bit. Like when I finished, I was like, wow, that was a really good movie. But like the more I thought about it, the better it got almost. That was my first Sean Penn movie, I think. Um, so yeah, I was a fan of it. It's also kind of this nonstop, not necessarily action thing, but you know, things are happening all the time. You never get a break, and that's a good thing. I think that's what a movie should be almost. Like there should be rest parts, and they should feel natural, obviously, but for the most part, it should be pow, 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 pow. You know, trying to tell such a story in this short little time. And I think the highlight of this movie is weird because the plot doesn't really matter. It's like the characters and the acting that's good. You know? No fucking way. That's so dumb. Slur Slayer. I guess I should have spectated these guys. What's up? Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. This movie is definitely worth a watch. It's cool. It'll get a lot of Oscar noms and all that. Deservedly so. Story of Undertale is playing right now, by the way. Uh-oh. I thought the zombies were gonna get it. If one of the super brains did a kick right there, that would have been it. This match will never stop. What is he doing? He wants it to end. That son of a bitch. I'll let you end it. He wants to end it so bad, but you suck. I didn't really talk about one battle after another, but I don't know. I don't think I have anything to add on the discussion of the movie, unfortunately. It's it's pretty well documented. People's praise for it. Um, The Conjuring. I saw this in the fucking mixed union at my school. It is dog shit. I thought it was an appraised like horror movie was gonna be good. It sucks. I spent most of the scenes counting the lamps. The acting was bad. There were no jump scares. There were no kills. No one died in the movie. 0 people died. That's absurd to me. It's a horror movie. It's supposed to be acclaimed horror movie. 0 people died. Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna really do it? Okay. That was absurd to me. Conjuring sucks. Don't watch The Conjuring. Don't waste your time. It didn't have an interesting character, even though it got sequels and everything. It was like riding off the coattails of Annabelle. It didn't have interesting characters. It didn't have a compelling plot. A stupid family moves into a house that's obviously haunted. Their dog dies. They do nothing. Their wife is getting her ass whooped by ghosts. They do nothing. And again, no one dies. Why does it move me no star bomb? So I can tell star bomb is falling off. No one's even on this roof. That did not hit me. Night Shift by Puppet Combo. This is like a limited release thing. Puppet Combo's a game studio, if you don't know. They released a movie based on their first game. And in complete honesty, it sucked. I knew everyone in the theater there was a horror game nerd, and they were all excited for the movie. It sucked. I legitimately heard people come out of the theater and they were like, well, it kind of inspires me to like, man, as a student, I can do this. It was 2 packs of ass. But it's cool that Papa Kama got a movie. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's worth watching, but I'm sure if you're a real big Papa Combo fan, you probably watched it already. Or already have made up your mind about watching it. But if you're on the fence, it's not worth it. The movie sucks. The game is cooler and it's basically the same thing. Yeah. What's next? Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's a butchering of the characters. It's people call it abysmal dog shit. I wouldn't say it's that bad as people are saying, but it's pretty damn bad. But a good part about it is that the animatronics look really cool. I'm sure you've heard the Withers aren't on screen for that long, and they're not, even though they're some of Scott's best designs. People say Springtrap's such like his by far the greatest design. He's goated, all that. I mean, it's obviously iconic, but I don't think it's fucking all-time design. I do like the rotting corpse inside the machine. I think that's cool conceptually and hasn't really been done before. But I don't know. I like Withered Bonnie. I like Withered Chica. And I don't even remember seeing Withered Chica on the screen really. And it's mostly Toy Chica. But like for a novelty horror movie FNAF on camera, FNAF on in the theaters thing, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. As a movie, as the legacy of an iconic franchise, it's also pretty booty, but it's fine. I guess. We gotta go, 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 we gotta go. I was gonna jump off the cliff again and throw that Z-Mech for a loop, motherfucker. But whatever. 2 and 12, I guess that guy. SpongeBob the Search for SquarePants. I saw this because there were $5 tickets, and it was pretty funny. I didn't see the beginning with Ice Spice, unfortunately, but it was pretty damn funny. It was solid. The Dutchman isn't the original voice actor, but it's Mark Hamill. That's cool. Um, yeah, hey, it's fine. It's like SpongeBob telling legitimately funny jokes, which I'm not used to. And it doesn't care about romance. It doesn't care about emotional beats. The craziest thing was that they did like a thing where, because I mean they had a Paramount plus Sandy movie. I don't know if you remember saw that, but everyone's like, we need Sandy in this movie. I don't know if Sandy's a super popular character because they said star power. We need Sandy. I don't know if Sandy's a super popular character or just like a main character girl and like also smart and strong girl that that's her character and it's not written in like fucking Emoji Movie, Wild Style, whatever her name was. Um, I don't know why I brought the Emoji Movie up in Big 26. But yeah, they put Sandy in the thing for 2 seconds. It was like they depicted a Paramount executive as a fish. They put Sandy in the movie for 2 seconds, and then they all blew up or something, which I thought was really cool that they like set up to the producers like that. But yeah, yeah, it's a good movie. SpongeBob, and like when I don't like modern SpongeBob in the sense that it's like I know this is a big topic on with Twitter SpongeBob fans. I don't like modern SpongeBob as as in the actual character of SpongeBob, especially in the Sandy movie. He was dumbed down, but like yeah, he's dumbed down to Flanderized levels, and it's like yeah, I don't know. But what happened to the boy I love? But there are still jokes gotten in, regardless. Expected kill. Fuck, Rose. Okay. $74, $90, $145. Wow. Zootopia 2. I saw it the same day. I probably could have saw that for free, but I choked. Oh shit. Please see me. A soldier? Wow. TTs, I guess. We gotta get out of here. Zootopia 2. I liked it. It was good. Not as good as the first one, but good twist. Good character development. Everything's realistic. I thought I was Nick Wilde for a while there. Very horny, like uncomfortably horny at times. The highest rank she was only 18. That's crazy. The Town. This is a movie about bank robbers and them falling in love with a hostage who doesn't know it was him. It's well done. It's an action movie. Is it worth seeing? Sure. I don't know. It's in Boston. If you like Boston and action movies, it's not a standout though. Ghost Dog. This is a weird movie. This is not what I thought. I thought this was about a guy's dead dog and its ghost coming to life.
It's about like a hitman for the mafia who becomes the fall guy for a job that he was assigned, which I think is a little weird, but hey, I almost had 500k. But yeah, whatever. I guess it kind of makes sense. Besides the slurs that kind of feel unnatural, is a cool movie that I don't think many people have seen. You can bring it up to your IMDb letterbox friends for cool indie film, even though it's not indie, cool underground film points. I'd say it's worth a watch. It's not like you're not gonna lose your mind, but I enjoyed the movie. Um, Four Christmases. This is Hallmark. Not Hallmark, but like 2000s stereotypical 2000s comedy. Getting exactly what you think, like subsidiaries of Something About Mary. And it's like, yeah, it's you're probably gonna laugh. It's amusing, but did this need to be a movie? Like it could have, the you could have made the funny parts into a YouTube video and not include the romance subplot at all. That's what these movies feel like to me. You had like a couple funny scenes planned out. You thought of a plot, you thought of the scenes, and you're like, fuck, how do we get from scene to scene? And that's why those parts suck. And then you also add like a finish to it. And I will admit, this finish feel like it had more thought and a little more emotion put into it than other movies of its caliber. But it's fucking Four Christmases. Look at this. Look at this poster for it. It is what it is. Um, Knives Out 3, Wake Up Dead Man. I liked it. It like takes place in a church. I think it handles religion in a way that makes fun of like modern Protestantism, even though it's Catholicism. Modern Protestantism, where you like make someone a deity, even though you're supposed to be worshiping God, you worship this one guy. Um, and like I don't. It like briefly mentions that. Oh yeah, the Catholic Church is full of pedophiles, which is like a big part of people's hang up with it, and for good reason. But what was I gonna say? I think it also like, as someone who grew up in the Catholic Church, it handles that modern priest is like religion saved my life, and it's like you really believe that main guy. Um, I liked it. I like Benoit Blanc, but this with the original Knives Out, it felt like you could solve the mystery almost, like the puzzles were in front of you and you feel like, oh, it was able to be solved kinda, but with this one it's like, man, I just really have to wait for the big explanation at the end. I am confused, and it wants to revel in the confusion rather than lead you along the mystery. And like that didn't ruin the movie for me, but it's like, if you're making a mystery, I should have theories of what happened that I can explain some of it, and not just like, oh, I think this is gonna happen, just a hunch, because that's mostly what it was for me. And like I could tell what some of the plot points were going towards. It's just like,
like I had the clues and not the conclusion because the conclusion was impossible to reach. I don't know. I'm over explaining it when I want to go to bed. It's 3:30 on my birthday. I'm 21 years old. Being Eddie. This is the Eddie Murphy documentary. Um, something like I want to watch it if I were you. Eddie Murphy is probably the star that was the biggest that I can't really grasp how big he was and how like his true fame because like he is an argument for top personality of the 80s, which is a time with gigantic genre-defining stars. He's arguably the most famous person of that time, and I just don't know. I like know the things he's done, but I don't have a favorite Eddie Murphy moment for the favorite Eddie Murphy joke. Nothing really. You know, I haven't seen any movies starring Eddie Murphy except for Awful Whim, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, which was a shoddy cash grab Netflix remake of Beverly Hills Cop, or not remake, but like sequel 30 years later to Beverly Hills Cop. Um, it kind of tells the good parts of his story. And he's like, I'm Eddie Murphy, I'm awesome. But it's like I don't think a good documentary of a person, a true full documentary of a person, can be told while they're still alive. I fear. Um, and yeah, Eddie Murphy definitely had full involvement in this thing because there's nothing negative said about him, and there are stories to tell that we missed out on. I don't know. I watched parts of the Chevy Chase one on New Year's, and that seems like it kinda dives into negative stuff, but because Chevy Chase is so old, and you can't talk about him without talking about the controversies in him being an asshole. Being Eddie's complete like Eddie Murphy, fucking yeah, I did all this. I kick ass, and then you're supposed to be like, well, yeah, Eddie Murphy did do all that. Yeah, it was fine though. I guess I learned more about Eddie Murphy, but I didn't feel like I could form an opinion on him. I don't feel like he was particularly funny in the movie either. They showed clips from Raw. They showed him like, is Eddie Murphy gonna make his comeback to stand up? He's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do puppets. I'm probably gonna have a Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor puppet. And it's like, that's not gonna do well. One, because people will faint at the sight or mention of Bill Cosby. And two, because all the bits he did weren't funny. Puppets aren't funny. It's gonna be so hyped up, it's gonna be so ass, and people don't know who Richard Pryor and what Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby do besides Bill Cosby rape people. Whatever. And lastly, I watched Sing Sing like a couple days ago. Last movie I watched of 2025. It's a cool movie. It was A24, but it was about black people, so I don't think they had the wherewithal to be like, oh, this is really an A24 movie, so we're not gonna produce it. They were like, oh, sure. It was good. It was about the prison theater program, returning one of the hard criminals into an actor and all that, and one getting bail, one getting that. I think it was really well done. That's definitely worth a watch. And the actors aren't like actually actors; they are prison um, prisoners or work in the prison theater arts program in real life. But all the acting is great. The plot's great. It's cool. I liked Sing Sing a lot. It's definitely worth a watch. Top 3 movies I saw this year. Caught Stealing number 1. One Battle After Another 2. Low-key Sing Sing 3. Maybe The Roses. Maybe Blazing Saddles. 28 Days Later, the last of those. And those are the best movies I saw this year. Concerts. I don't know if I could really rate those. Video games. Did I play any new video games? I beat Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower is cool. Delta Ruin Chapter 3 and 4 were really fun. Mouth washing, that was well done. I didn't fully understand the story, but I liked mouth washing. I tried Valorant out, it sucked. Yeah, that's yeah, I don't care about going to my concerts. I posted all my concerts on Little Flapjack Boy. If you want to see them, I liked them all. I didn't post all of them, but I posted most of them. I liked them all. The worst performances were Clip on the Denzel Curry tour. She sucks. She was lip syncing. And Lights on the newest Jid tour. He was weird and lame. And he spells his name Litz, but pronounces it Lights. I saw Group Therapy and then they broke up. That was cool, kinda. Yeah, I'm glad I got to talk about, because I could talk about the video games, but I want to go to, once I kill this Robo Mech, I'm going to bed as a 21-year-old at 3 fucking 33 probably. But yeah, I think I had a good year. You know, I definitely had a conscious effort. No, I mean, that started when I was 20, but like, after my sophomore year of college, there was a conscious effort for me to be like, I want to feel like I have control. I want to be the driver and not the passenger, because I kind of felt like sophomore year breezed by. 1.5. Oh, because it's 1.5. These things just happen to me rather than me making them happen. And yeah, I don't like feeling like that. Um, yeah, I'll have the whole year this time. I could talk about albums, but I eventually just start throwing those on. Whatever, we're done. Good night, everybody. Will you see me again? You'll definitely see me again, but will I be doing unthought out Twitch streams in Italy, or will I be doing? I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah. Good night, everybody. My controller batteries lasted the whole time. Fancy that, huh? Fancy that. Shut